Hey YouTube, it's Nicholas Alianis. Um, I'm in the middle of working on my garage sale stuff right now, so I'm really excited for that video coming up because I'm going to be, well, my wife and family and some of me is going to be having a yard sale this weekend, which is bound to be nuts. And then I'm going to actually be out shopping at yard sales while we're having a yard sale, just because I'm buying different kinds of stuff now that sells better online. The stuff I was buying before, what I would do years ago is I would go to garage sale and try to have my own garage sale to resell it. And I was doing okay with that, I thought, but it was a lot of work. And the market is just too small here. My city's like 50,000 people or so it's not like eBay where there's millions of views, every year and everything. So I'm just trying to get rid of all that extra crap, and I came across the comment from a viewer of Bonafide Live. I had asked a ton of questions that time, and if you haven't seen Bonafide Hustler, definitely check him out. He's got a lot of great info, and he just kind of gives you energy because he's so pumped up all the time. So back to the point. The question was, should I open an eBay store? This particular person had some experience before with eBay, so I guess if you already have an established seller account, you might be easier. But if you're just starting out, I don't recommend getting an eBay store because with the 50 free listings, you have a 100 item limit as it is, so it would be cheaper to pay for those extra listings. In my experience, my sales didn't do any better because I had a store. Not to say that that's everyone's experience. As a new seller, though, eBay has that item limit, and then they also have category limits. And with me, I acquired a whole clothing store, not just like clothes at garage sales, a store that had been in operation for a few years. And they had a 20 item category limit, which I had no way to find out about until I went to list that 21st item. I got all the way through the listing, clicked publish or whatever the button is, and it said, "We're sorry, you've hit your category limit." I've tried, but a few other YouTube people have said to call eBay and request the limits to be lifted, and they said I would have to wait the 90 days. They just weren't budging on it, and I talked to about 2 or 3 people on that. But it's been 90 days for me since, and I'm again considering getting an eBay store, just because my sales has picked up. I'm listing a lot more items in different categories now too. As for my clothing store, I wanted to try out web design and learn WordPress, so I've actually kind of left those items off of eBay just because I want to get that experience. But if you've got an account that's been established for 90 days, I think the eBay store is a great option if you're doing that kind of volume, because they've changed their policies recently and they give you free listings, some absurd amount, 500, 1,000, and 2,500, I believe, are the amounts, and for whatever your store level is. And basically the fees that you pay for your store add up to what the listings would cost if you didn't have a store. So it's like getting the benefits of a store for free at that point if you're using all your listings. If you had my situation, I'm not saying it'll go this way for you, but I got a really great customer service rep at eBay, and I actually got them to refund my store fees for that first month just because I wasn't really able to use any of the features because I had this really crappy category limit. It was really unmotivating at first to have that happen, but if it happens to you, I mean, don't let it slow you down. Just, it's good to get some experience with other categories anyways. I wouldn't have learned what I know now, and I'm making a lot more money now with my sales than I think the clothes would have been able to get me anyways, at least for the same amount of work. So there's some food for thought. It's worth sticking with it and worth the 90 days. I learned a lot in that 90 days, and now I'm going to get that store subscription, get my 500 free listings a month. That's the one I like. I think it's 100, 500, 2,500. I don't know. I'll post a link in the description about it all. But again, if you're a new seller, I wouldn't recommend getting a store because you need to focus on learning how to list things, and keeping consistent with that. Shipping out orders on time, that's something I've struggled with personally. But I don't know why. Soon I'll just be packaging up everything. As soon as it's listed, it'll be packed and ready to sell. So random tips I've thrown in here with you. I don't want to make this video too long. Just remember, you've got item limits, so even though you see those free listings that you're going to get, you won't be able to use them until after at least your 90 days is up, or if you get eBay to somehow release you from that. So with that said, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Facebook blog at facebook.com/NicholasAlianas, and I'll see you at the next video.